The Cleveland Cavaliers have a decision to make on how they want to play the rest of the regular season. This is a contender. This is a team that's 33-5 on the season. They have to play the regular season the right way, so they will have to make some decisions going forward. Hey everybody, Billy BB back with you on Cavs Digest, ready to break down more Cavs basketball. They lost. It's crazy. It's surprising just because of how this season has gone. Only 5 losses on the year. We're going to talk about that 5th loss at one point in this video, what to think of it, how to react with these sort of things, as it's just not normal for the Cavaliers to lose. And then, like I said, they have a decision to make with how they want to play the rest of the season. We will talk about that. But, of course, as usual, drop down into the comments for this one. Let us know what you think. How do you feel the Cavs should treat things, go with things throughout the rest of the year? And also, be sure to subscribe. We just hit 1,500 subscribers. We want to keep that going. We want to keep that moving. The channel continues to build. We appreciate everybody who has kind of jumped on with that. So starting off, as I said, we'll start off with the loss. The Cavaliers fall to the Indiana Pacers 108-93. We're not really game recapping here. We're just going to talk about how to assess losses, how to go with losses, and then we'll hear from Donovan Mitchell about what he thought. Look, the Cavs were up 15 at half, and they just had the second half from hell. Not only did they not make their shots, not only did they not score much, they turned the ball over, and the Pacers made their shots, created turnovers, so on and so forth. It is odd to lose at home. It's just a weird vibe with everything that's happened this season. You don't expect them to lose, and it's a little bit different, right? You don't want to read too much into it. I'm big on 2 in a row. How do they respond in the next one? Luckily, tomorrow they will play Indiana again in Indiana to prep them for a showdown in Oklahoma City against the Thunder on Thursday. So, I mean, if you want to talk about let's see how they rebound, they will have that opportunity. So, again, 108-93, the Cavaliers, they only shot 27% from 3. They turned it over 13 times. They lost the rebounding. They lost steals, blocks. I mean, you name it. They just weren't there, and that second half is the biggest reason why. But for more on that, I want to watch a quick clip from Donovan Mitchell.
While since we've been in this situation, but what was most either frustrating or just disappointing about this loss for you guys?
We gave up 70 points second half, or 60, whatever it was. That can't happen. That's on all of us. Like we always say, there are going to be nights we don't make shots. Shots don't fall, whatever happens. But, to give up 70 points. We did a good job defensively in the first half, but to give up that many points in the second half can't happen, and that's on all of us.
How did them picking up the physicality, pressure, pace in that second half impact you guys?
A little bit, but we can't let it affect us. Continuing to go out there and play the way we play. But the biggest thing is defending. The game can get choppy, text can happen, all those different things. But we can turn the ball over, miss shots, think we got fouled. But if we lose our head and don't guard, it doesn't matter what happens in this. This was all of the game.
I think earlier this season we talked about third quarters seemed to kind of fix them, but the past 3 games, you look at those third quarters defensively, they've been struggles. What do you see there?
We just got to come out with a sense of urgency. We've done it all year. The past 3 we've kind of, I don't want to say chilled, but we've kind of not come out with the same aggression, so that's on us. We got to go back in the film and look at it and be ready coming out of the half.
What did you see specifically with the defense tonight?
Certain things like cuts, when they're driving baseline. We know McConnell likes to drive baseline, so kind of staying home, not allowing guys to cut. Offensive rebounds in different situations. Just little things that we can clean up and tweak, but we've done it all year. We just got to be better at it.
You had a tough road trip coming up. Does this loss, refocus you, clarify some things?
You always want to learn through wins, I think. When you lost, you kind of look back and figure out what's going on. But, we've done a lot of positive things, and to have this, I think it's always good to learn. It's always good to have these moments. Obviously, like I said, you want to learn through wins, but, to have this happen before the road trip, sure, you could say it's good for us. But I think for us, it's just a matter of, locking back in and doing what we do, and we'll be fine.
How did the Pacers applying ball pressure as far down the court as they did affect what you guys were doing offensively?
I think we cut out it. Like, the one I think about is my dumbass pass to George. Just go by him. We got to that, but I think, it took us a little too long to get to that. I think, understand we, give them credit. They played, the way they play, and it affected us. But I think for us, just, we ended up getting to it, but it got a little too late, and they're already hot. They're already making shots. So, we see him again in 2 days, so be ready for that.
You mentioned
So Donovan kind of bringing forward that idea that, hey, they just didn't shoot well. Wasn't their night in that second half. It was killer. They identify it. They're going to move forward. I'm sure Kenny Atkinson can fix some lineups, get some things corrected. Maybe there were some coaching mistakes in there. I don't know. Just want to see the Cavs bounce back. Want to see Donovan Mitchell bounce back. They'll get the Pacers again tomorrow, and then the Thunder. Now, moving on to another topic that I wanted to discuss today was the Bleacher Report prediction of the Cavaliers' final number of record, whatever you want to say, on the season, 70-12. I came into the season wanting big numbers from the Cavaliers regular season-wise. I wanted that to give me a confidence boost about them gelling. They are giving that to us. 33-5 is very, very impressive. To think they would be 66-10 is impressive, and that would probably put you right at about 70-12. The Cavaliers have to make that decision on the rest of the season on how they want to go for things. I know it has been mentioned here and there about going for the record, playing for the record. I think they were on pace for that. They're just not as much anymore. It's so tough to get that 72, 73 win mark. To chase that is just too much. It's too much. However, for the Cavs, the way they have played this season, I want them to continue what they have done. They are, checking boxes. They're playing good basketball. I want them to keep the pace up. There should be no decision to make about resting guys, about trying different lineups, about this, that, and the other. They need the number 1 seed in the East. And that will require playing exactly how they had played. Going with the lineups you have gone with, passing the ball the way you have passed the ball. Whether it's up or down to your competition. Keep up exactly what you have done. I know it's going to be tough when you get later into the season. Already guys like Donovan needed the night off the other night. You did it and you still won. Keep your foot on the gas. Keep going. It's going to be huge to have home court advantage over teams like Boston, over teams like New York. Not that I think New York necessarily could catch the Cavaliers or even Orlando, but really, for Boston's sake, you have to keep your foot on the gas for the rest of the season. The Cavaliers are a really, really good team, really, really fun team. They've got some tough matchups left in this second half, especially with some of these Eastern Conference teams rising up a little bit. I think the Sixers are kind of finding their footing a little bit. The Knicks are meshing. The Celtics aren't laying off. So I know we talk about, is it a tough decision about where to pick your spots to win or lose, travel, guys getting days off. Stick it to them. Foot on the gas. Finish strong. I think that 70 win mark is perfect for the Cavaliers. They should go with it. They should keep with it. This is the decision they need to make now to go for high win number, because that will vault them to number 1 in the East. Drop down in the comments. What do you think? How should the Cavaliers be playing the rest of the season as far as going for a high win number, as far as going for a seed, as far as going for rest, lineup changes, younger guys getting experience, whatever. Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to Cavs Digest.